So I'll try to present what we have done up to now, what we think the Datacom Industry Association is and should be. And we have a session later on to get your ideas of where we should move to and what we should try to really be. So we think we are the voice of the European Datacom industry and research community. And our mission is to enable a smarter, more resilient and sustainable future for Europe's industries and research community by advancing secure, innovative and collaborative digital communication solutions. So, three main objectives: to promote collaboration, to drive advocacy, and to deliver impact. So collaboration between ICT stakeholders and vertical industries where we think ICT would help. Advocacy for networking research, for more support for networking research in Europe, both at the European level and national levels, and for interaction between the two. And deliver impact by essentially showcasing some examples of success. So to support some vertical industries adopting cutting-edge ICT solutions, showing that the DIA can be a catalyst, a good enabler, without necessarily discovering new technologies, new protocols, new standards, or anything like that, but applying them appropriately to some domains that they have not been applied up to now. So these are the three main directions we are thinking of working with, and they can be more specialized. We're focusing on data communications, on networking, and in my view, not specifying specific technologies or specific domains. So we think the digital communication fabric is an interconnected fabric of edge networks that transcend vertical industries. There is interconnection. It's a system of edge networks, uses the core network, and there is a common fabric across the verticals. And I think this is what, at least in my view, the DIA should push for. And there is an evolution of systems and enabling technologies that is also improved, evolving, based on the application into the various verticals, looking at the requirements, the specific requirements of the various verticals and how they interact with the original technologies and solutions and standards. So the DIA fulfills vertical industry needs through needed open-ended technology selection that perhaps other associations lack. Why would someone join the DIA? To learn, to socialize, to collaborate, to innovate in some instances, and for joining, benefits of joining for companies, for vertical companies to access standard-based connectivity solutions that prevent vendor lock-in, and even further than vendor lock-in, let me say even technology lock-in. Also participating in shaping technical standards that address the industry, the specific industry, specific requirements and challenges. For researchers, of course, it provides new problems, validates their assumptions, or modifies their assumptions. For networking companies to gain insights to specific vertical industries' needs and challenges. And of course, this enables either to develop new products or to better position their products and technologies for specific markets. And for ICT and vertical experts to collaborate in a unique environment, work together to solve real-world problems using cutting-edge ICT technologies. This is the way the DIA has been set up. We have a governing board. I'm the chair. We have 4 other members. You see them on the slide. There is a DI office, and Dirk Trossen is the Secretary General that runs the DIA office. And the main component, I think, of the DIA and where we hope to get, specific results is through working groups. And we have 2 types of working groups. Horizontal one, one example we have, the first one that has been established is a systems and enabling technologies that, covers horizontally the space. And then the DIA really relies on verticals, and we have 2 working groups right now established for railway and aerospace, and you have seen this morning and afternoon the discussions, the specific examples, the specific issues that they are discussing. We had ideas for other working groups, and we'll ask for your ideas as well. Healthcare has been mentioned a lot. There are, transportation as a more general version of railway and aerospace. Could be new energy. The thing is that we have been envisioning that the working groups need to be self-generated, self-maintained. That is, somebody needs to come up, speak up, and not one person, but a group, small group, that they are willing to work together to do some work. Otherwise, there is no point in us, deciding and defining some working groups and then nobody going after that. So a big issue is to convince you here and convince new members to join us and to volunteer to run working groups in whatever is the current mentality of the DIA, but also as it progresses, what the DIA and everybody in the future would like to do. Okay? And there can be also many additional horizontal working groups, 2 that are mentioned there about experimentation in general, sustainability. We have been discussing the issue of data a lot. So there could be a general horizontal group about data. I believe they have started working on controlled sharing of data, and the incentives is the important thing, because if it's obvious what the data is about, it's one thing, and then you can have data models and maybe even put everything in the same format, etc. But the beauty in the data is, for many times, things that you cannot foresee. And the important thing is to maybe make available what data is available to the world without making the data available, but find ways, and those could be one-to-one, agreements. You can sell the data, you can have reciprocity agreements, and unfortunately, in the end, you need lawyers. So if there is, if data is out there, it doesn't come back. But with traceability, maybe you can pinpoint who was the last one that should have managed the data better, okay? And anyway, so these are a little bit more my personal views, but I think, and it was obvious in the discussion, that maybe the DIA can take a leading role in dealing with data in many domains, or many old domains. Anyway, this is it. At this point, we'll have a panel to discuss what you think the DIA should be doing. So please inform yourself, join us, tell more people what we are doing, convince them to come and join us. And we are open in redefining the goals and the objectives of the DIA. And we're still looking for our exact role and our position in this sea of many associations and standard groups that are there. So thank you for now, and we'll talk more.